Welcome to Deep Kiran Classes of Commerce and expert coaching with guaranteed success. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for the latest update.
Today we are going to do the sixth practical problem on page number 342. See, Suhas Limited issued 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 2 per share, payable on rupees 3 on application, rupees 5 including premium on allotment, and the balance in 2 equal installment. Applications were received for 11,000 equity shares and pro rata allotment was made for all the applicants. The excess application money was adjusted towards allotment. Mrs. Shobha, who was allotted 200 equity shares, failed to pay her first and final call, and her shares were forfeited after the final call. So now we are going to see the working, and after that we will do the sum. Okay, see now the working note issued to the general public, okay, of Suhas Limited. How much shares were issued in public? Only 10,000 shares at the rate of 10 rupees each, in plus premium rupees 2. Okay. Now, subscription received for this company was for 11,000 shares. How much more? 1,000 more. Okay. We had already issued in public 10,000, means we had issued in public 10,000, but we received the subscription for 11,000 shares. The face value of share was rupees 10 each, premium rupees 2. So the total price per share will be how much now? 12 rupees. Now the company decided, what it decided? To allot to all the equity shares, okay, to the subscribers, but on what basis? On pro rata basis. Means there is over subscription by 1,000. See, over subscription, so we are going to take out the pro rata basis, means the ratio 11,000 is to 10,000. That means if a person has wants 11 shares of Suhas Limited, he will only get 10 shares, means 1 share less he will get, but everyone is going to get, but in small, means less quantity than the asked for. Okay. Now how this money is being called? See, application money rupees 3, allotment they have said rupees 5, but including premium. Premium here I said 2 rupees. So allotment money must be how much? 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So allotment, then first call. First call, how much? They have said in first remaining in 2 equal installment. So the remaining is rupees 4, which will be called in equal installment. That is first call rupees 2, final call rupees 2. Is it clear? Application 3, allotment 3 plus premium 2, first call 2 and final call 2. So if you total up 10 plus premium 2, so what will be the price of share? 12 rupees per share. Now Shobha, who was holder of 200 shares, okay, she has been failed. She who was allotted 200 shares failed to pay first and final call, and her shares were forfeited. Now see, the word allotted is given. not asked. Okay, so allotted is important. Allotted. Now we will see the journal entries because her shares were forfeited on non-payment of first and final call. After these both the calls were made and then afterwards her shares were being forfeited. So now we are going to start with the journal entry. Now see, we will start with the journal entries in the books of Suhas Limited. Date, particulars, ledger folio, debit rupees, credit rupees. First general entry, journal entry. How many shares were subscribed by the public? 11,000. Even though we had issued 10,000, but public has subscribed to 11,000 shares. And what was the application money? Rupees 3. So bank account debit 11,000 into rupees 3. Here debit 33,000. To equity share application account 33,000. Being share application money received. Okay. Now this share application money, now what the company directors have decided? They have decided to give in the pro rata basis. Means if someone has subscribed for 11 shares, he will get only 10 shares. We had taken out in the working note I had shown you how that pro rata was. Now see, equity share application account debit 33,000. To equity share capital, how much company had issued? 10,000. So we are going to take 10,000 into rupees 3, that is 30,000. And rest are adjusted in allotment, they have said there. To equity share allotment account. Now see, 1,000 into rupees 3, that will amount to rupees 3,000. Okay, we have adjusted that in allotment account. See the narration. Being amount transferred to equity share capital and the remaining adjusted in share allotment account. Is it clear to you? Now next is for allotment of shares. So for due entry, what will be the entry? Equity share allotment account. See, 10,000 plus rupees 5 was called, including premium. So I've written it separately. Allotment 3 and premium 2. So this is 5. 5 into 10, 50,000. To equity share capital, what was the face value of the value of allotment in that share? Rupees 3. So 10,000 into 3, 30,000. Then to share premium account, on premium we have asked for rupees 2. So 10,000 into 2, 20,000. I hope this entry you have understood well. Being share allotment and share premium account amount due of rupees 3 and rupees 2. Now see, this was due entry, but how much we are going to receive? See, bank account debit. Even though we had done the due entry of 50,000, but already we have credited allotment of rupees 3,000. So you will minus that 3,000 because we have already in receipt of that, okay, in advance. So remaining amount is what? 47,000. That is fully paid or received by us. So bank account debit 47,000 to equity share allotment account 47,000. Okay. Being amount received on allotment at the rate of rupees 5 each share. Here I have shown how 47 has come. Now next, the remaining what they said, that amount was called in 2 equal installments. Okay. So first installment of rupees 2 and the last installment of rupees 2. Now see, first installment after allotment, equity share capital account call account debit 20,000, that is 10,000 into rupees to 20,000. To equity share capital account 20,000, being amount due on first call at the rate of 2 on 10,000 shares. Is it clear? Now, this was due entry which we had asked the shareholders to pay. Now see, we have received the payment. Bank account debit. How much payment did we receive? Only on 9,800 shares. Because Shobha, who could not pay her first and final call, okay, and her shares were forfeited, she did not pay for 200 shares at the rate of 2. So here bank account debit 9,800 into 2, that will come to 19,600. Calls in arrears means आने बाकी है ये पैसे, 200 into rupees 2, that will come to 400. To equity share first call account 20,000. Being amount received on 9,800 shares at the rate of 2 each. Is it clear? Now see, final call is also being made to all the 10,000 shareholders. So the journal entry will be equity share final call account 10,000 into rupees 2, 20,000 to equity share capital 20,000. Being amount due of 10,000 shares at the rate of rupees 2 each. Again, Miss Shobha did not pay rupees 2 on her 200 share. We only received, see, bank account debit, we only received 9,800 shares at the rate of 2. So again it will come 19,600. Here also again calls in arrears 200 into 2, 400 to equity share capital 20,000. Now we have only received on 9,200 shares, on 9,200 shares at the rate of rupees 2 each. Now after making the final call, the company board directors decided to forfeit her share. Okay, 200 shares were forfeited. So what will be the journal entry usually, or it is always a liability, equity share capital. Now when we have called back or we are forfeiting, that means the company will be in receipt of these shares. So equity share capital account debit, how much? 200 into face value was 10. Okay, here the face value was 10, premium was 2, premium already she had paid, so no issues. So 200 into 10, 2,000. To equity first call, she did not pay this, 200 into rupees 2, 400. Even this is not paid. To equity final call, 200 into 2, again 400. To share forfeiture account, how much she paid? First application 3 and allotment 3. So total is how much? 6. So 200 into 6 rupees per share will be forfeited by the company, Suhas Limited, okay, of Shobha. That comes to 1,200. So this share forfeiture account will be transferred to capital reserve. So see, share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve 1,200. Being amount of forfeiture transferred to capital reserve. I hope you have understood this sum very well. See, now they have asked the balance sheet also. So balance sheet as on 31st, they have not given the date, so we have not written anything as such. Assets, liabilities, amount, assets, amount. Okay. See, on the liability side, sources of fund. In the next chapter, you are going to learn about the comparative and common size and the vertical format of balance sheet. That's why I have written sources of funds. See, A, share capital. There are two types of capital, as I said, equity and preference. So equity share capital. See, 200 shareholder did not pay her first and final call and her shares were forfeited. So how many good shareholders were there? 9,800 into 10. 98,000. B, reserves and surplus. See, there was a share premium also of rupees 2 on 10,000 share that amounted to rupees 20,000. Then we had forfeited the shares and the forfeited amount was 1200, 1200 that we had transferred to capital reserve. So capital reserve 1200. Is it clear? Okay, now asset side. See, cash at bank. In the journal entries, wherever we have written bank, add that total. So in application 33,000 I had written bank, allotment bank I had written 47,000, first call I had written 19,600 and final call also 19,600 was written. Okay. So if you total up this will come to 1,19,200. This side will also come to 1,19,200. Here we have completed the whole sum including the balance sheet.